Hey everybody, welcome to Did You Hear About This? I'm Bill.
I'm Scott.
Well, the snowblower did arrive.
You lived to tell the tale.
We were cutting it close, but that damn thing showed up right before Snowmageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you were driving up, I did a terrible job on the driveway. I didn't have the thing set right, so now there's like an inch of ice
Yeah.
that just will not melt.
No.
And it's been there since the snow. We're recording on Saturday night. The snow happened last Saturday, so that's been there for a week.
Yeah.
And I thought the sun was at least going to melt that a little bit.
No, it's like 7 degrees outside, Bill.
I thought the sun beams were going to cut through the cold and still melt the snow.
It's more than 4 times below freezing almost. Like, if we're 7, we'd have to warm up 4 times to get to 28 degrees.
Oh, you're a scientist.
We're still 4 degrees below freezing at that point.
What is it today?
When I pulled up here, it was like 21.
All right, it's getting warmer, getting toasty.
Yeah.
It looks like a Hoth out there.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It is bad. My snowblowers did not work, so I did this entire past storm by hand.
I can't believe it. Really?
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
I felt it the next day, but it was probably the best exercise I've gotten in the past year.
If you don't die from a heart attack, you get great exercise.
Well, so we went out 2 times on Sunday to shovel, and then just to keep up with it, and then 2 times on Monday. And then Monday around 4, maybe 4:30, Jenna went online and bought the exact same snowblower you did.
How come the same one?
Just it was what was in stock.
Yeah. All right. It's good. It's a great machine.
Well, after she bought it, I was like, wait a minute. Where'd you get this? Ace Hardware? She was like, yeah. I was like, Bill just got his from Ace Hardware. That's why I texted you. I was like, did you get a 24-inch Toro? You were like, yeah. I was like, we got the same one.
It wasn't cheap.
No, it was like 1,400 bills.
Yeah. Fucker was expensive.
I'm going to take care of it like you said. So it should be the last one I ever have to buy.
Yeah. I thought it was going to snow this weekend. They were calling.
That's why she wanted to get it there in time
Yeah.
for this weekend. They said if this storm would have hit, because it's hitting the Carolinas right now, if this storm would have hit us, it would have made last week's snowstorm, which was at least 10 inches, would have made that look like a dusting.
Right.
So she was fed up. She had enough of it.
My parents live in South Carolina. They just texted me. They're like, we're getting snowed. This is why we left Pennsylvania. They're pretty salty about it.
Well, that's global warming for you.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
The ever-changing
Could
weather
be.
patterns, you know. But we're on the other side of it. You're welcome, everyone in the Northeast. Now that I bought that snowblower, we won't see snow for years. But we're prepared whenever it does decide to snow again.
Well, it's been an interesting week. I've been working my ass off. I've actually 2 weeks in a row of just like constant work and really just nothing to report there. It's slow news week, except for one big news story.
What's that?
We have a celebrity death.
Oh yeah, this was a rough one.
This one bothered you.
This one bothered Jenna a lot more than it bothered me. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but yeah, man, she. Oh my God, Catherine. The fuck's her name?
O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara. Thank you.
I told my friend, I said, did you hear Catherine O'Hara died? And he goes, oh my God. He was devastated. And then he goes, oh, wait a minute. I thought you said Catherine Hahn. He goes, I got it mixed up. We're talking about Catherine O'Hara.
I wanted to call her Rose because I know her so much from Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. What else has she been? She's been in everything.
Dude, she's been in so many movies, things you probably don't even realize she was in. She was the mom on Home Alone, both of them.
Right.
She was the voice of Sally in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did the singing and the voice parts for Sally.
She started out on SCTV, so she came up with all those guys, Eugene Levy and John
Eugene
Candy.
Levy. She was with Eugene Levy in a lot of things, not just Schitt's Creek, but she was in A Mighty Wind with Eugene Levy.
Right.
She was in Best in Show with Eugene Levy.
She was on 30 Rock, I remember. She did some appearances.
She was on
Beetlejuice? Did we say
Of
Beetlejuice?
course, she was the mom. She was like the mom of the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, she was in
Beetlejuice.
everything.
She was Delia Deeds.
And they don't know what she died of. She's 71
Yeah.
and just passed away. And nobody even knew she was sick.
It sounded to be medical issues from what the early reports coming out say.
Mm.
She was having difficulty breathing, so that could be a lot of different things.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Yeah. She was on Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David. She was on, did you say 30 Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you said 30 Rock, I was thinking of Third Rock from the Sun, but no, 30 Rock. She played Kenneth's mom on 30 Rock. That was her role.
Yeah.
Kenneth
Yeah.
Page.
And I think Bryan Cranston was the dad.
Yes, he was. Not the dad, but the friend, the long-term friend.
Oh, okay.
Bryan Cranston.
He's great too.
He's
I like
so
him.
good.
She was in the studio just not too long ago.
I didn't watch. I don't have the Apple TV, so I didn't watch all of the studio. But yeah, I heard good things about her.
She was
on
great
there.
in that.
Yeah. So that's wild, man. She's a very funny lady.
Yeah. Was she ever doing stand-up? I don't think she was just an actress.
She's like a sketch comedy actress and a vocalist, singer.
And most people don't have a career that long. I mean, she's been doing this forever.
4 decades, I think I said. 40 years.
That's how much people liked her.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are bummed out. This one hit people.
Yeah, she was doing sketches on SCTV, and she was really young. She was playing Brooke Shields, like a young Brooke Shields. That was one of her characters. I guess she was most known for that. I didn't watch a lot of Second City. It was kind of before my time.
Yeah, mine too, a little bit. It was on like late at night sometimes. I would just catch it on some random channel when I was, just being a kid, not going to bed. And I didn't get most of the humor. Like, I was just too young to know what SCTV really was.
Well, a lot of those things, those spoof things that she was in, a lot of Christopher Guest thing. Like, was Christopher Guest the director and the writer of those spoofs, or? Cause it all felt like Spinal Tap. Not that she was in Spinal Tap, but Best in Show and A Mighty Wind, and like they were always just like spoofs of, fringe people and fringe like interests, and they just like went like really deep into them.
Yeah, I think Christopher Guest did some of those, but he didn't do Spinal Tap. But he kind of got inspired by Spinal Tap
because he was in it because that was Rob Reiner.
Yeah,
right.
And then he kept on doing the mockumentaries.
Right. Like he really got full steam ahead into that whole genre.
They were good. I remember all those. I feel like we're not naming one.
There was one too where she played like a small town actor waiting for Guffman.
Yeah, that's the one we didn't name.
Yep.
Nice.
That was her and Eugene Levy as well. No, that wasn't Eugene Levy. Eugene Levy was in that, but he didn't play her husband in that one. But they always played like husband and wife, it seemed, except for Guffman.
I always think that's cool when you can tell they're friends in real life.
Sure.
And it's like, let's just keep doing projects together in Hollywood. That's cool when you get the opportunity to do that.
That's pretty much what all shit. Did you watch Schitt's Creek?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I don't think I talked about it on here. I just rewatched the entire series, all 6 seasons.
I wish I could rewatch stuff. I get no interest in rewatching things that I've seen. And like, I've been thinking about going back and watching Breaking Bad, as good as that was. But I'm like, no, I don't want to. Like, I went through this whole thing one time.
I never watched Breaking Bad.
Really?
No, I never saw it.
See, you got to see that.
Yeah, that's what everybody tells me.
Why don't you see it?
It just feels overwhelming to go that. But like, there's 7 episodes, or 7 seasons, I think.
There's a lot going on in that show. Yeah. You got to take a break from your daily life to watch that.
But I did just watch all 6 seasons of Schitt's Creek again. But I don't know.
That's not as dense and heavy duty as Breaking Bad.
It's just funny and slapstick and just off the wall. Again, she was really good at playing quirky characters.
Yeah.
That was like her thing. That was like her calling.
Well, rest in peace, Catherine Hahn. I mean, Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara, yes. R.I.P. It just happened yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 71's not that old.
No. Yeah, that's what sucks.
Yeah.
That's only 21 years from my age. Oof.
Let's not get too doom and gloom here. Huh?
No, let's not. Let's talk about other things. Let's talk about what have you watched this week?
Well, I was just going to kind of segue. I mean, she was an actress that didn't seem to ever have any hard time getting work. I watched a series about a gentleman that had a difficult time getting work.
Yeah, I know you watched this.
Wonder Man.
What did you think of that?
It didn't feel like it was a Marvel movie.
Not at all.
It was not a superhero movie. Yeah, it was weird. They had the Mandarin there.
I hated that. I hated his character in that. All right, so I watched half.
You hated the Mandarin.
I loved him in
really?
Iron Man 3. I thought it was a great idea, and then all of a sudden, no, he's not the real Mandarin. He's an actor.
Right.
But now when he shows up in things in the MCU, and people are like, "Hey, weren't you the Mandarin?" Like, they just brush it off like, "Oh yeah, you were the Mandarin." Like, no, that's a big fucking deal, and they all just gloss over it.
Well, he went to an audition, and they were like, "Oh, he was really good. Like, what else was he in?" Like, I think he was a terrorist.
Yeah, but they'll also say, "Oh, he was in this and this and this."
Yeah.
So when he was the Mandarin, did anybody go, "Hey, that's the guy who made an appearance in the Love Boat"?
That's the thing that doesn't make any sense. You're right. That if they recognize him from, but I guess all of his other roles were smaller things, The only reason that the main character of Wonder Man recognized him was because he was really into obscure, off-the-wall things.
I guess.
But this kind of explained how this Trevor
Slattery
became the Mandarin. He was kind of like conned into it by a casting agent, it looked like.
because he had a drug problem or some kind of thing he needed money for.
He had to do it to pay off his booze and whores.
Yeah, and it would be giving it away to explain how he and
Simon
Pegg.
No, Simon something, but
Simon.
that's the guy that plays the...
Can't give away why they're together in the show, which was
they're
kind
both
of
actors. One is on the back end of his career, and one's on the starting up of his career in Hollywood, and both struggling to get work. There's B plots and stuff like that, but I think I texted you. The writers of this show. It felt like they've been listening to our podcast for the past 2.5 years, and wrote this script because it's talking about how Hollywood's dying and art isn't as important as making a new deal and buying property and all those kinds of things. Joey Pantoliano makes an appearance in this, and they just shit all over him
as himself.
Right. It was so good.
He parried. I'm sure he's not that way in real life, but that would be great if he was.
Clearly, he knows people who are.
What a douche.
That's where he was pulling from.
The big star of Baby's Day Out. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't wrap my head around that show. I like the first episode. I like anything. It's like The Studio. I like anything where they kind of show you behind the scenes in Hollywood.
Right.
But you're like, where's the superhero stuff?
There wasn't much at all.
No.
In fact, to be a superhero is highly frowned upon.
And when did that happen? All of a sudden, it's like you can't be a...
Episode 5.
So I can't spoil that, but I'll spoil it a little bit. So you can't be in the MCU. You can't be a superhero and work in film. You can't be a movie star and be a superhero.
It's all Josh Gad's fault.
There's just a rule that all of a sudden they made up for this show.
It's the doorman rule.
And
it's all Josh Gad's fault.
Yeah. That was a weird pocket
Josh
episode.
Gad also played himself in this.
Yeah, they had a couple celebrities that just showed up and played themselves.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
But I couldn't get past, about 6 episodes, 5 episodes. I was just like, I'm done. I don't even care how this ends.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't even, did it have a satisfying ending?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to connect to anything. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Because as I had it on, Jenna said, like, well, is this guy going to do something in season 2? And I'm like, I don't think there is a season 2. And she said, well, not yet. And I was like, no, I really think this is the last breath of the last phase of Marvel. Now they're going a whole different direction with Doomsday and mutants and every other shit and thing.
Was this guy a mutant? He might have been.
No idea.
Yeah, we don't know. And the way they dropped it, it's like, here's everything.
Yeah.
You know they had no faith in the show.
And go. But it was good. I liked it. It was a good story. I did like it.
I liked the first couple episodes, and the rest were difficult to get through for me. Yeah, I had trouble.
Well,
I didn't like those characters together. They were mismatches for me.
That's why it was funny, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, I thought it was good.
They weren't the odd couple. They were the annoying couple. I don't know. They just didn't work together for me. The acting was good.
Yeah.
The cinematography and all that was fun. That was good. It was L.A. I like always seeing L.A.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It did not work for me at all. I can't quite put my finger on why.
I mean, of anything coming out Marvel, this was like the thing where I was like, you always see like grounded things. You couldn't get more grounded than this.
Did I hear this thing was done like 2 years ago and it just sat on the shelf?
So. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird too. Because they mentioned Captain America. Like they do that like gratuitous, like, oh yeah, Captain America's in this world, but they don't do anything else out, that let you know that they're part of the MCU.
There was a big billboard in the background for the
Rogers the musical.
Rogers the musical, yeah.
And then a couple little mentions of the Mandarin, and that's really it.
Yeah.
Did not feel like a Marvel thing other than that. That's what the Netflix shows used to do. They would just talk about things like very, very lightly.
Because being 2 years ago, you would think that they'd have to like, hey, remember that time where half the population disappeared? There was no mention of the snap.
I hate that. Like, in that universe, that should come up on every TV show. Somebody should mention it. Remember the snap? Yeah, because that's traumatic, and they're still going through it. They have to be if
they're
walking
real. It back and just downplaying the whole thing and not wanting to have that be a thing.
Yeah, everything should mention the snap.
Unless you're in a different timeline.
Everything they put out should mention the fucking snap.
But the snap only happened in a single timeline. Maybe we're in a different one. But I recommend it. I mean, 8 episodes, 26 minutes apiece. I watched them all in a single night. It was fun.
What do they call that? I called it a pocket episode. It's not a pocket episode. What's the word for that when they make an episode that just breaks out of the show?
Oh, I don't know, but it was definitely an oddball. Didn't seem to tie into anything else. I was like, where are we going with this?
Right. And it was all in black and white.
It was.
Which was interesting.
Yeah, it reminded me of Werewolf by Night.
Right.
And this was put out under the you know, they always have the Marvel thing being, this was Marvel Spotlight.
Right. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I mean, I always think of Fox Spotlight where they came out with like indie stuff like Napoleon Dynamite was Fox Spotlight. So it was like more indie things. Was anything else ever put out underneath Marvel Spotlight?
I don't think so.
No. Jenna said this kind of gave her WandaVision vibes.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Just because it was kind of quirky. Like you knew something was going to happen. You knew there was something under the surface. It didn't really make sense on the surface. Like their relationship didn't make sense on the surface. But then like you knew there was something ulterior to everything going on, but they just didn't drop what that was yet. That really gave her WandaVision vibes.
I had to look it up. I'm saying a pocket episode. It's called a bottle episode. Have you ever heard of a bottle episode?
Nah, it's not a term I'm familiar with.
A bottle episode is a low-budget TV episode filmed in a single location with few actors, originating from a need to save costs for more extravagant episodes later. So this wasn't even that, because this...
No, I thought this would probably have more sci-fi or more special effects in it than anything else.
And more scenes. He was all over the place in that bottle episode. So I guess it wasn't really a bottle
more
episode.
Actors?
Yeah, that's the one with Josh Gad.
Yeah.
That was interesting. It was interesting to crowbar that episode into the Wonder Man.
I mean, not a spoiler, but the fact that he was at a club just DJing and playing a remixed version of In Summer as Olaf the Snowman.
That's what he was doing.
It was so funny. There were so many like different Disney references in this show too. That being one of them.
All right. Well, if there's only a couple episodes left, maybe you've talked me into going and watching it all.
I mean, you have 2-3 tops. If you watched as much as what you said, you only have like 2 or 3 more to go. So you might as well.
And the bad guy is basically the guy from that damage control agency. If there's a bad guy in the show,
too far. Yeah, there's really not a bad guy.
No,
the struggle, because it's not a superhero movie, the struggle is really him just trying to land work and get this role of Wonder Man.
Yeah,
because he's not Wonder Man. He's trying to become the lead actor of Wonder Man in a Wonder Man remake, which was a superhero movie that he watched with his dad when he was like 12.
Yeah.
So Wonder Man is actually this old sci-fi guy that he wants to get the role of, but he's not really Wonder Man. There is no real Wonder Man in this world.
So I thought at the end he would turn into Wonder Man. He's like, I'm going to take this character now. I'm going to be Wonder Man and be a superhero.
I don't know. There was no development that would lead you to that you would think.
Really? So there's no ending?
There's an open ending where it could go that way.
Now I'm out. Now I'm not going to watch. Oh, well. I don't know what's next for Marvel. It's Doomsday or Spider-Man or one of those, but I don't know what's next for them on TV. I know they're doing that Vision Quest.
Vision Quest is the next thing, I think, yeah.
When is that coming out? I don't even know if they got that thing shot.
I think it's this year.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh. Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know.
I'm not clamoring for more Marvel at the moment.
Yeah.
More Marvel TV. Oh, they put a trailer out for Daredevil Season 2.
I watched that.
What do you think of that?
Well, clearly he's getting back with Karen, right?
Yeah.
But her name? Karen?
Karen Page,
Page,
yeah.
Thank you, yeah.
And they're bringing Jessica Jones in.
Yeah, she was there.
And there's rumors that Luke Cage is in the show. So it's like, are they going to bring everybody from the Netflix show into this show eventually? Maybe.
I heard that's the way it was going to go. Except for Iron Claw.
Or Iron Fist.
Iron Fist,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, chubby Iron Fist. I remember watching that guy. He's not ripped or anything. He's just kind of like a little normal guy. He's supposed to be Iron Fist. Iron Fist is like this super buff character.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Finn, what's his name? Finn something.
I don't know. I remember he said he was staying in shape just waiting for the phone call.
Was he in
I
shape?
think it was, quote, "Give me a fucking chance," is what he said.
I'm calling him chubby.
How can you
So
bring back
unfair.
everybody except for me? So what have you been watching? Anything? I mean, you watched some of this.
Yeah, I only had time to really watch that. I was hoping for more, and I was like, this isn't keeping my attention.
You're a working man. No
Yeah.
time for fun.
No time. Nope.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry, everybody.
All work and no play.
I got no
Bill a dull
stories.
boy.
Yeah. I'm pretty dull this week. I'm pretty low energy today, to be honest with you.
This is my friend Bill. He's a real dullard.
My friend, the dullard. Well, I said there weren't many news stories that happened this week in the world of entertainment, geek entertainment, as I call it.
Okay.
There's a couple things that we could talk about. So I know you watched the Stranger Things. I punched out, just like Wonder Man, I punched out on that.
Yeah.
You know, they're making a Stranger Things, they call it a prequel, but it's not a prequel because it takes place between season 2 and 3. But it's an animated show.
So that's, I can't remember seasons 2. Okay, so the Mind Flayer, but that's before Billy?
I don't even remember, man.
Okay.
Develop-
This is animated.
Yeah, so developed by Eric Robles, whoever that is, Stranger Things Tales from 85 is an animated prequel TV show set in the winter of 1985, thus being placed between seasons 2 and 3 of Stranger Things. As such, Tales from 85 will reunite audiences with a younger version of Eleven, Mike, Will, Lucas, Dustin, and Max. But none of the actors are coming back.
I was going to ask who's playing them.
It's all new actors.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, this will help you. For context, season 2 of Stranger Things is the one where Will is manipulated by the Mind Flayer. 11 is hiding at Hopper's cabin, and the show introduces Callie. I don't remember Callie. Season 3 is the one with the Russians' effort to open...
Callie that was her sister, 7.
Oh, right.
Or 9. 9, right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
6, 7.
6, 7.
It was 8. No, it was 8.
Season 3 is the one with the Russians' effort to open a gate to the Upside Down, who built a lab underneath the new Starcourt Mall in Hawkins.
That's when Billy was the lifeguard and he got possessed and he got killed in the Starcourt Mall.
Okay, I kind of remember that.
Yeah. So none of the voice actors are coming back. None of the actors are coming back to be voice actors. But, yeah, I really liked the real Ghostbusters. None of those voice actors or those actors came to play voice actors. And I like that cartoon just as much as the movie.
Yeah, it's going to introduce new monsters and, be a cartoon show.
Okay.
It sounds okay. That's an interesting way to play it.
Sure.
They don't want to let this franchise die.
They do not.
No, so it's like, well, the kids don't want to do this shit anymore, and they're not kids anymore, so let's go do an animated show.
And it's
Makes
developed
sense.
by this guy, so the Duffers have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that's what it said. Some other guy.
All right. When's it coming out?
I don't have that information. I don't know.
I saw a title card for it, so there's some animation done. At least artwork is done anyway. Maybe not full animation, but there was a card.
Yeah, that's all I can tell you about it. Thought that
Okay.
was interesting.
Yeah.
Also coming back, the show that you need this show to come back, Star Search.
Wait a minute. Did Star Search ever go away?
No, it's American Idol.
I was going to say, it sounds like American Idol.
Evidently,
Or America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Or So You Think You Can Dance.
yeah, it's all that.
It's all that.
So Netflix is like, we got to bring it back. So Star Search is coming back to Netflix.
Netflix is in charge of this. You know, but though, to be fair, Star Search wasn't all about singing and dancing and all that. Like, there were comedians and people like that were found on Star Search.
Right. Well, there are a lot of people who are stars now who failed on Star Search.
Is there anybody that are stars now that won on Star Search?
Let's find out.
Like, wasn't Jeff Dunham, the puppet guy, wasn't he a Star Search guy?
I've just asked ChatGPT what famous people won Star Search. And I think it's giving me all wrong answers.
Why don't you ask a reputable news source?
Well, let's change this to people who were on Star Search or may not have won.
Okay.
Beyonce Knowles, because I actually heard that she was in it. She was in this thing called Girl Time,
Oh, okay.
which was like a little, like a
Sure.
young Destiny's Child. And one of the things I was reading about the Star Search revival was CNN. They were talking to the guy who beat her.
Oh.
So, yeah, AI
she
saying
lost.
she won, but no, I think she lost. Britney Spears competed as a child, but did not win. Justin Timberlake competed as a child, did not win. Christina Aguilera competed as a child, did not win. Usher appeared as a teen, did not win. Sinbad won the comedy category.
Oh, Sinbad. There you go.
Dave Chappelle competed, did not win.
I could see his comedy not playing well for a Star Search crowd, you know?
Especially his comedy now.
Well, his comedy now is more political satire than it is comedy, but yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell won comedy early in her career. What does that mean? One comedy.
She
girl.
won the comedy. Because remember, there was like comedy, singing, dancing. There was like different categories.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So she won the comedy category, I guess.
It says Alan Thicke later became the host. I don't remember that.
Wasn't it always Ed McMahon?
It was Ed McMahon.
That's what I thought.
How long did this show go? Maybe when Ed McMahon died, Alan Thicke took over. I don't know.
Really?
Maybe. This is AI. You can't trust it.
Wait, Alan Thicke was Mr. Seaver from...
Right.
Yeah. What was that show?
Growing Pains.
Growing Pains. Thank you.
I know Jackie the Joke Man Martling was on Star Search. I don't think he won.
No, I could see his comedy not playing well to that crowd. Nothing about Jeff Dunham, though, huh?
Yes, Jeff Dunham was a winner on Star Search.
Nailed it. All right. You know what I remember most about Star Search?
What?
Remember on Full House, Joey Gladstone went on Star Search?
Did he? Joey? Cousin
Yeah,
Joey or
Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey?
Uncle Joey went on Star Search with a stupid chipmunk puppet. He did not win. But Ed McMahon had nice things to say about him.
Oh, that was nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Heartwarming.
That may be the most I remember about Star Search.
I just remember being on. I never watched it. I was like, I don't care.
I don't care.
So they're going to try it again. There's enough of these kind of shows
I
out there
still
already.
don't care. I don't care about any of these competition shows.
But it's interesting that it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix. I was just watching something the other day. We were talking about what we're watching, and I didn't bring this one up, and I should have because we binged it. It was a game show called What's in the Box.
I heard about What's in the Box. Yeah.
Like they have a game show, and it was a show with big prizes. It was a pretty fun show, but it's a game show on Netflix. It was kind of strange.
Not Netflix's first game show. I watched 2 seasons of Netflix's Is It Cake?
What is that?
They have these objects, and you have to guess if it's real or if it's cake.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. It's hosted by one of the guys from Saturday Night Live.
Which guy?
I can't think of his name.
Is it Cake?
Mikey Day hosted Is It Cake on Netflix.
Oh, I like Mikey Day.
Yeah, he was the
He's
host
kinda
of 2
funny.
seasons.
Is it Cake? I'm actually mildly curious about this show.
You want to know? Here's the premise. Celebrity judges and contestants guess which objects are actually cakes made by professional cake artists. So here's an example. Here is a rubber ducky. The rubber ducky is actually made of cake. And you know how they test it to see if it really is cake?
They cut into
just
it.
run a knife
Yeah.
through it.
That's
And
the
sometimes
show?
you just can't. Yeah, and so, these cakes are amazing.
All right, so Netflix is getting into game shows.
Indie game shows, getting into live football?
Have you tried their video games?
No.
Nope.
Me neither. But I know you can play them on the TV. They look pretty boring.
Yeah.
They look pretty basic, but they're getting into gaming too.
Yeah,
What a weird company, Netflix. They used to just mail you DVDs.
that's right. That's true.
I think I still have a DVD laying around that never went back to Netflix.
Unbelievable.
I think it was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Wow, that's a deep cut.
Segueing into, guess what's coming out? A new Attack of the Killer Tomatoes movie. 47-year-old horror franchise returns with bonkers new trailer.
Wait, is Troma putting this out?
No.
Oh. But was Troma involved with Toxic Avenger that just came out?
I don't think so.
So Troma's not a thing anymore.
You know what? I don't know. I haven't heard about a new Trauma thing in forever.
Because Troma was, what's his name, Lloyd?
Bridges.
No, not Lloyd Bridges.
Lloyd Kaufman.
Yeah, Lloyd Kaufman. There you go. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Remember the cartoon Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I watched that.
How does this thing still survive? I mean, I can't believe they're making a new one. Who wants to see that besides me?
But like in the cartoon, they made the tomatoes like good guys.
Oh, I barely remember.
Yeah,
It was weird that they made a Toxic Avenger cartoon show.
I remember that too. Yeah,
They made a Rambo cartoon show, a RoboCop. They made all these cartoon shows out of things that were rated R.
that was the '80s, man.
I didn't know they were allowed to do that. So yeah, there's a new Attack of the Killer Tomatoes coming for all of you who were clamoring for this. You're getting your wish.
I'm not clamoring for it, but I'm not mad about it. I don't think.
It's going to be
I'm
terrible.
gonna watch it.
Did I tell you that I watched that the remake of Toxic Avenger?
No,
Oh, it was horrible. It was
really?
so boring.
This is Peter Dinklage and Elijah Wood,
Yeah, and Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
really wanted this thing to work, and it was just,
There was a reason why nobody was going to pick it up.
yeah, it was pretty boring. It was pretty lame.
That's sad to hear.
Yeah, go check it out for yourself. I mean, it's on Prime, I think.
So they're going to probably do the same thing to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You're telling me?
Yeah, those things have their time and place. They're just remaking shit to remake shit.
Yeah. I mean, how long until they remake Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
That'd be terrible.
I know.
Probably in the works.
It probably is. You're exactly. Read my mind, Bill. Read my mind. I thought this would be your next news story or something. Like, hey, in other news.
That would be the perfect segue. But no, I don't have that.
Good. Hopefully they won't mess with it. Anything more about Killer Tomatoes? Just an announcement that it's coming? Nothing about timeline or cast or anything like that?
Well, I saw the trailer. I didn't recognize the person in it. So I don't think it's got a...
We're off to a good start.
It's got Harrison Ford.
Oh, man.
They say, we're proud to be bringing back a franchise with this much cultural DNA. Organic intelligence, they're calling it. They're calling it Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, organic intelligence.
So that's a making fun of artificial intelligence.
I guess. I didn't even think of that.
Even though this whole thing is probably going to be AI slop.
Yeah, probably. Oh, man. You might be right.
It's exactly what this is.
Organic intelligence is fresh, funny, weird, and self-aware, just the kind of beautiful, chaotic project that fits our mission. Killer tomatoes are ripe for reinvention.
Way too many tomato puns in there. Do you remember the theme song? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That's all I remember.
That's all there was.
I know.
Repeated that over and over. All right, well, I got one more news item. It'll be our last one, I think. Yeah, I think it'll be our last one. So we talk a lot about Bob Iger.
Yeah, from Disney.
Yep, this is coming from Variety. Bob Iger to step down as Disney CEO before the end of 2026.
Okay. So Bob Iger's the new Kathleen Kennedy. This is just, he tried this once before.
Yeah, he got out and he had to go back in to save it from Bob Chapek.
Yep.
So he's got till the end of the year, and he's telling, this is like a rumor from Variety. He's telling people, he's like, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm burned the fuck out. This has been a tough last couple of years. Fuck this. I want to go live my life not being a CEO.
It's like the Godfather. Disney's like the mafia. Every time he's out, they pull him back in.
That's got to be a tough job.
I'm telling you.
They said in the article that he was all, stressed out about the Jimmy Kimmel thing when that was going down.
Oh, yeah, 'cause he's in charge of ABC. That's right.
So that weighed on him. That's a hard job, man. It's a hard job to be that public with a company that's as public as they are.
Yeah, I mean, he really tried to thread the needle there with the not apolitical thing. Like, I mean, like he's trying to not take a side. He was going to be on Trump's committee for broadcasting, along with it was him and I think Bezos or something, wasn't it?
I don't know. Anything
yeah, then
about
he
that.
stepped down when he got pulled back in to be CEO. But yeah, he was going to do something with politics in between after he left when Chapek was put in charge, and they pulled him back in to right the ship.
Well, now they're going to get somebody new, right? They got to interview and find the next person. What's that mean for the Disney properties?
It's a great question.
Like, this guy could come in and be like, we're going to shake it all up.
Yeah.
Or he could come in and go, I don't have any ideas. Let's let the ship sail the way it's going now. Who knows?
Steady as she goes. Yeah, I don't know. That's the crazy thing about CEOs, right?
You never know what you're going to get.
That's a box of chocolates, Bill.
Right. Well, that was my same thought when you said Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
I mean, at least they brought in somebody that was in-house that knows the people that were there, knows he was in the room when decisions were being made. Does Disney hire from within, or they just go completely outside?
They should hire me.
Like, don't you think it should be the job of any good CEO to be grooming their replacement in a non-perverted way?
Yeah, maybe. I think that often happens. Yeah, that didn't come up in this article.
Right. Like, they should have an idea who's going to be next in charge.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be Kathleen Kennedy. Maybe she had to leave her role, take a big vacation.
You think so?
No, I think she's burned out,
I think
too.
she's retired. Yeah.
It's over, John.
Can you imagine people's heads exploding when they made that announcement? Holy shit, man. They would burn down the Epcot ball. Burn her!
Everybody comes running in and just pushes the ball up its stand and just crushes Orlando.
Pitchforks and torches. Next thing you know, it's 1941 and the Ferris wheels just rolling towards the ocean.
That would be the ball.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
What's the ride that's in that?
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth.
As narrated by Dame Judi Dench.
Oh, man. I love that you know all that stuff. Well, that's it. That's all the news that I really got.
Well, I'm not stepping down as co-host, so we'll be here next week.
Unless it snows.
Unless it snows. Good point. But if it does, I got the blower.
That's right. We'll be able to get out.
So tell a friend, and we'll talk to you then.